Hi guys, this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel today. Today is going to be my monthly wrap up, so my completed pages for the month of November. Can you believe that? Already past November. So a lot of the pages that I did were part of Buddy Colorathon because I was helping co-host Buddy Colorathon with Danielle and Shaina. And so I have my list of who I buddy colored with right next to my desk. So I can tell you who I buddy colored with what, and some pictures that I have colored on my own as well. So we will get started. Hope everyone is doing well today. So I have my list. These are all of the personal buddy colors that I did. Alright, so first image, I just colored this page yesterday, and it's not a buddy color, it's just, I completed this page. It's from Unicorn Black Background by Color Questopia, and I did this one, and this was with my favorites tag video, that was tagged by Adult Coloring with Megan. So I did that one. I basically colored it straight with Ohuhu markers, and then I added white gel pen for some details, like on the actual unicorn. So that is that one. And I guess I could use that one for hashtag color your hoard, but I don't think I put that on Instagram because that was my first out of that book. Next one is coloring from Woodland Wonderland by Deborah Muller. And I did this one. So this one is a buddy color I did with Shaina, or not Shaina. I did this one with Misty. Misty from Countrygals Coloring Place. And it's basically alcohol markers. I don't know if you can see it. You can't really see it, I don't think. If you can see the snow kind of shiny, it is Mod Podge Sparkle I put over the snow. And then it has white gel pen on top of the snowflakes. And there's a little bit of gel pen in her clothes, if you can see that. So that is Winter Woodland Wonderland. And I'll leave this one out to add to my Christmas coloring books for next month. Just set that one over there. Next one I have here is this one. It's A Million Bears by Lulu Mayo. This was a double page spread that I did with Jess from GummyBear Colours. We chose, well, at first she's like, let's do the toaster page, and I said, let's do the gumball page, and so we decided we would just do both, and this is what I came up with. And it's a combination of colored pencils. I think I used Artezas, and then I also use ink tints, and I use color super tips. So yeah, that is those ones. And I tried to stick to the color palette so it would look cute and flow well. If you hear noise in the background, it's just my daughter. She's playing her tablet behind me. I think she's watching Frozen 2. Alright, so the next one is my big book. Here is coloring book for girls fashion. So I've been trying to color in this every month. I only got one completed, but at least one is better than none. And it was this one. And I've been going in order. So here's the girl on the bike. And when I had originally colored her hair, my marker bled out so badly that I had to add more strands you can't really tell because I added more strands by her face so that you couldn't tell where the marker bleed out went. And that is that one. And yeah, a lot of the lines on the bike weren't very distinct, so I just did the best I could to color that one. And then next month, looks like we got her, and however many I do. So the goal is to color this thick baby, and hopefully we'll finish it. Sometimes it's easier to color that because it's so quickly, but others, it's like I'm pushing just to get one in. Next book here is this little one by Hatchet Heroes. It is the Tinkerbell one. I think it says Campanula, or I don't know. I can't really read that, but they're the little block books by Hatchet Heroes. This is the Tinkerbell one, and I actually didn't put any tabs. Looks like I did 2 in this one. So I did this one first, and this is off of the pirate movie, the Tinkerbell pirate movie, and I colored her with Magic Fly color pencils, which are oil-based pencils. They're actually bargain-friendly ones. And then I put glitter on her wings. I don't know if you can see that, but it's the sparkle Mod Podge on her wings. And then this background is done with gelatos, and then the little dots are paint, acrylic paint. And so it gives her a glow and looks really neat, and I like how that one turned out. And then I also did Tinkerbell, and she has a metallic watercolor. There it goes behind her. So that's metallic watercolor from Hobby Lobby. And I did use a little bit of the yellow acrylic paint to try to make that look like sparkly glitter dust coming off her wings. But I don't know if you can tell because of the background being so metallic-y. But it is what it is. And I also used the Magic Fly pencils to color her as well. And the wings, I used Jelly Roll Stardust. And what I would do is I would draw the line and then smudge it out with my finger to create that wing effect. So that is that one. Next one I have, this was a Happy Mail gift from the Coloring Diva. And so I wanted to color in it to show my appreciation for the lovely Happy Mail. This is 50 Spiral Mandalas by Camellia Angel Kova. And I did this one. And I picked the colors at random, but apparently it looks like Mardi Gras, and I planned it out, but I didn't plan it out. After I had colored it, I felt like it still needed some kind of embellishment. So I had these little stickers that you can get from the dollar store. And they're like sparkly, perfect little raindrop circle things. So I just added them where I thought that would look good. And there you go. And this is basically gel pen. And I used alcohol marker. And the alcohol marker I used was the Prismacolor Pro markers, the yellow and the parrot green. So the next one was actually one I colored on stream for Buddy Colorathon. This is in Fairy Tales by Emily Lindenhall Oberg. And I colored this one for you guys. So this one we did with Arteza pencils. There was some gel pen in there. I used some Memento inks. Overall, I think it turned out really good. And the color palette was given to us by Danielle in her first Buddy Color video. So, yeah. And this grass was Jelly Roll Glaze. So that was that one. My son's laughing in the other room. The next one was a Buddy Color, and this is in Grayscale Coloring Book Alice in Wonderland. Let me just see who I colored with. I colored with Minnie Ricci on Instagram, and I believe she just started a YouTube channel as well. So everybody that I buddy colored with, I'll make sure to leave in the description. And we colored this one, and it was Alice basically painting the roses red. When I colored this one, I was singing that little song, I'm painting the roses red, you know, the whole time. It was just fun. I colored it with a marker base, but then I added gel pen to add the little glistening parts because I wanted to make it look like it was still wet, the paint. So, yeah. Is that one? The next one I colored was in this one, and this one was gifted to me by Elizabeth, and I think she may have started one as well. We were going to do a buddy color, and I asked her if I could just start one, and she said go for it. So I started one and finished it, and I did this one. I just picked a page at random. And if you guys don't know who this is, it's King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph. And I don't know. I think I just used my Crayola Super Tips on this one to color. Oh, what happened is I started with a Sharpie and it just kind of bled out too much, like a Bic Ultrafine. And then I switched to the Crayola Super Tip. And there is that one. The next one was a buddy color in Grayscale Coloring Book, Cute Fairies. And I did this one with Princess of Cute Crafts on Instagram. She messaged me and we did this one, the fairy with the wolf. And I added a lot of glitter to her wings. And it warped my page pretty good because of the paint and the glitter, but it's fine. It works. And we both use purple in our pictures, which is fun. So, yeah. There is that one. The next one that I colored in, these aren't in any particular order. I'm just pulling them down. This one I colored just one night when I wasn't really in the mood to color, but I needed to color. So I pulled this book, which is Delicious Whimsy, a wordplay coloring book. And I decided just to color the front one, or the first one, which is, sorry, keep on bumping the thing, which is the apple. So all these words describe an apple. And then I also colored these apples with alcohol markers. After I colored it, I realized that the apples itself don't really match all the glittery words, but yeah, it is what it is. It's like I like the apple, how it's colored, and I like the apples, but I don't know if I like them together. But yeah, there you go. So it is all done. At least I could say I have a finished page in this book, because that was my first page in that one. And this book, by the way, is by Jessica Mazurkiewicz. The next book, this one was not a buddy color or anything. This was back, actually, last month I colored in this book and it left that yellow staining thing on the page after it because I was using the Tan Mint alcohol markers. So it was bothering me enough that I felt I wanted to fix it. So this book is Lacy Sunshine Presents the Early Years Greatest Hits Coloring Book by Heather Valentin. And last month I colored this one, if you can remember. And if you can see this yellowing, it did the same thing to the back side. So it bugged me enough that I just thought, I am just going to color it and fix it. So I just colored it and fixed it because it bugs me when there is that yellowing, and I did the best to hide it the best I could. Gave her red hair to cover it up as much as I could. And yeah, there you go. I think she turned out cute. The next one, so I wanted to make a goal for myself to try to do some things that I was afraid to do this last month. So I pulled this book by Clara Markova. I believe it's Fairy Miracles in English. And I decided I would just start from the beginning. Even though I had colored pictures in this book already, I would just start from the beginning and start just traveling through. And so I colored this mushroom and the berries, this little jam down here. I put glossy accents over the jar here, and I think it turned out really cute. This one I have already done in the past. This one I did in the past. So the next one was this one, and I did this one with alcohol markers. So I used alcohol markers, and I did the background with, I believe, Lyra Aquarelle crayons, I believe was what it was. And I added stickles to the wings. So I was always nervous to color in this book because I was like, oh, I can't use alcohol markers, I might ruin the book. But I've decided I shouldn't be afraid anymore. And I used alcohol markers, and it really isn't that bad. So I'm just kind of going in order. I might have to skip a little bit just so that I can maybe do some of the Christmas pages in this book this month. So that is this one, Fairy Miracles by Clara Markova. The next one was a buddy color, and this is in Whimsy Girls at Work coloring book. And I did this one with Crafting with Kristi here on YouTube. Oops. We did the fireman lady, or the fire lady. And here she is. She actually came together fairly quickly, and I used eyeshadow in the background to create the smoky effect. And I love how she turned out. I think she's really pretty and cute, and I love the red hair. And Kristi's turned out really great too. The next one book I have is 50 Autumn Miniatures. And it looks like I did 2 buddy colors in this book. And this is by Camellia Angel Kova. First one was the mice page. And this one was with Audrey from Colors of Maisie. And this was a pretty simple buddy color. I was going to actually do a background, but I chose not to. Just wasn't feeling it. Used alcohol markers and gel pens, and I felt like I wanted to give him a rainbow scarf, so I just went for it. And then the next one I did was this one, and I did this with Ren and Ren Kelly. It's the deer. I think it turned out pretty good. I don't know if I love the flower choice of color, but it worked out all right. And then I did some little speckles around just for fun. So that was those two, and 50 Autumn Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. Next one was a buddy color as well, which was in Baby Animals on Parade. And I did this one with Shaina. We did this one for Danielle's birthday, since Danielle loves sea turtles, turtles in general. We both colored this page with the little sea turtles, and I wrote happy birthday, and I added stickles, and I have washi tape border, and I even used some of these little stickers. Yeah, and the background was gelatos. Yeah, that is how it turned out. And I did purple shells because I knew Danielle's favorite color was purple. So that is that one. The next one I did was also on-stream video. This was in Mermaids in Paradise by Denise Klett. This was my first one for the Buddy Colorathon, and I think I took 3 videos to do this. I did this one right here with the mermaid talking to the seagulls, and used a lot of gelatos, used some pencils. I used a lot of stuff on this. I can't remember every single thing, but if you watch the videos, you'll find out. And this is all stickles on her tail. But turned out cute. Looks nice. And there is a little bit of alcohol marker, it looks like. So that is that one. Mermaids in Paradise. The next one I did was in this one. So if you guys aren't aware, it was Mickey Mouse's birthday this month, and so I knew I wanted to color a Mickey image at some point, and so I pulled this book, and it's Colorage Mistre's Mickey series, and this is by Hatchet Heroes as well. And I colored this one. So it basically is Mickey pulling Daisy on some water skis. And I also did this one for Grace's thing. She did a Crayola challenge this month. Can't remember the hashtag, but it was like you use Crayola supplies. So this is basically Crayola twistable crayons, and then some of the parts are Crayola super tips. And that is all I used on this. And if you have one of these books, I highly recommend using your Crayola twistable crayons for these large spaces. It actually saves you a lot of coloring time, and you won't get as many lines. So that's that one. And if you don't like the crayon line, you can use odorous mineral spirits to smooth it out. Because I did this one a while ago with crayons as well. So they turn out really good if you just use crayons. The next one I have is this one, which is Fall Friends. And this one was a buddy color as well. I did this one with Misty from Misty's Countrygals coloring place, and we colored this one. So this was towards the beginning of the month, and I like to give my girls blue hair when I can, and I think it turned out really nice. Normally I don't do so much alcohol marker in the background like on the sun and stuff, but with this one I just went for it, and I like how it turned out, and I like the leaves, how I gave a transition in color. So yeah, there is some sparkle on the sun there, and that was yellow stickles on that. And I guess I put some on this headlight too. So that is Fall Friends by Deborah Moeller. And then the last one I'm going to show you guys is this one. I colored this one for a marker review. I was sent some parkour markers, and I colored a picture in this book, Sherry Baldy's My Besties Steampunk Reloaded, and I colored this one. So since it's been sitting on my shelf for a while, True Test will see if there was any yellowing. And there was no yellowing. So they must have changed their format on their markers, because the old parkour markers used to leave the yellow staining. But I've had this on my shelf for almost a good 15 days now, and there is nothing. No yellow stain. So that is good. And I just used the markers on this, and I think she turned out really cute. I kind of had to play with some colors a little bit, but yeah, she turned out well. And Sherry Baldy's pages are always so cute, so I am glad to have colored in this one. I hadn't had a chance yet, so yay! That is all she wrote. And I actually have colored more pictures than what I just showed you, but all of my Christmas pictures I am saving for my first week in Christmas completed pages. I think I have colored a total of 8 Christmas pages so far, and I am going to check in with you guys weekly to show you those Christmas pages from my Christmas coloring collection. But that is all for the month of November. And I do have a couple whips, but I've already kind of put them on the shelf, so hopefully we get back to them. We'll see what happens. But I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. And remember, happy coloring and keep safe. Thanks, guys.